Rob, as it happens, there was no Thornton Township meeting to speak of, but Tiffany Henyard's landlord showed up here to see her tenant in person after she says Henyard has been dodging both her and rent payments for months.
Recent news reports have revealed a major development in the ongoing scandal involving Tiffany Henyard, the embattled mayor of Dalton, Illinois. An FBI investigation has uncovered alarming evidence in Henyard's residence, adding fuel to a growing list of accusations against her. These include allegations of corruption, abuse of power, and tense relations with both the Dalton community and local officials. The discovery of troubling items in her home, reportedly linked to illegal activities, has stunned both the public and her political peers, escalating the controversy and prompting questions about her future as mayor. The investigation began after a series of complaints and lawsuits raised concerns about Henyard's handling of public resources and her influence over Dalton's political landscape. With these allegations multiplying, federal authorities decided to launch a more intensive inquiry, obtaining a search warrant to examine Henyard's residence. The decision to conduct a search of a sitting mayor's home is rare and underscores the serious nature of the claims against her. Among the items reportedly seized during the search were large amounts of cash, the origin and purpose of which remain unclear, raising suspicions of possible financial misconduct, such as bribery or illicit dealings. Investigators also found confidential Dalton Village documents, including contract details, procurement papers, and budget records that should have been secured in government offices. The presence of these documents in Henyard's personal residence suggests a serious breach of security and raises questions about whether they were used to manipulate village operations for personal gain. In addition, several encrypted devices, including laptops and mobile phones, were recovered. These devices contain suspicious communications that investigators are currently analyzing, searching for links to possible criminal activity. Early reports suggest that some of the messages may connect Henyard to others involved in misconduct, and the decryption process is ongoing. Perhaps the most concerning discovery was evidence of a pay-to-play scheme, where village contracts and business dealings appear to have been awarded based on political favoritism rather than merit. This raises troubling questions about Henyard's use of her office for personal and political advantage. Additionally, investigators found surveillance equipment capable of tracking or recording individuals without their consent, although it is still unclear who may have been monitored or for what purpose. The search also uncovered documents linked to individuals and businesses with confidential ties to Dalton's village contracts. These affiliations suggest the potential for a larger network of influence and financial entanglements, potentially extending beyond Dalton and raising the stakes for Henyard and her administration. The revelations have sent shockwaves through the Dalton community and beyond. As news of the investigation has sparked outrage and disbelief, some have speculated that Henyard's actions may be part of a broader pattern of corruption in local politics, where minimal oversight allows officials to exploit their positions for personal gain. The FBI's involvement has raised the possibility of serious federal charges, including bribery, fraud, and unauthorized surveillance. In the face of mounting evidence, Henyard's legal team has dismissed the allegations, claiming that the investigation is politically motivated and that the FBI's findings have been misinterpreted. However, with the scale of the investigation and the involvement of federal authorities, it is becoming increasingly difficult for Henyard to avoid a legal showdown. If the allegations are proven true, Henyard could face severe consequences, ranging from hefty fines to potential prison time. The controversy has also led to calls for greater transparency and accountability in local government. Community leaders and activists have organized rallies demanding Henyard's accountability and pushing for reforms to prevent future abuses of power. Dalton's trustees have discussed the possibility of an emergency audit of village activities under Henyard's administration, with some pushing for stronger oversight measures moving forward. The fallout from the scandal has caused a rift within Dalton's local government, with trustees like Jason House calling for an overhaul of the village's governance structure. House and others have expressed frustration with Henyard's leadership, including an incident in which Henyard publicly silenced trustee Carlisle during an important meeting. Carlisle, who has been outspoken about concerns over security and budget issues, was sidelined by Henyard in a dramatic display of power. As the investigation continues, the Dalton community is left grappling with a difficult question: will Henyard face justice for her alleged actions, or will she find a way to escape accountability? The scandal has left the political landscape of Dalton in turmoil, and the outcome of the investigation could reshape the future of the village's leadership.